Hey team, Paige and Preston coming at you from Heritage Trace for your Red Diamond circuit on this lovely Tuesday. All right, so Red Diamond is our overload resistance-based session. It's going to be set up in a 3 pods, right? You have 3 pods. You're going to have 3 stations in each pod. You will perform 4 sets at each station, and you're only going to do 1 lap through each pod. So with that being said, you know that whenever you leave that station, you're not going to go back to it. All right, but your timing does change in each set. So in set number 1, it's going to be 45 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. Set number 2 is going to be 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest. 3 will be 35 on and 25 off, and your final set will be 30 seconds on and 30 seconds off. So with this one, if you have the heavy weight at home, you really want to utilize that today. Your working time will decrease by 5 seconds each set, and your resting time, that recovery time, will increase by 5 seconds each set. So really focus on fatiguing, exhausting the muscles. We'll give you options with heavy weight, and we'll also give you some options with body weight. So if you have dumbbells, barbell, kettlebell, a heavy backpack, maybe a resistance band, or we know if you haven't used that F45 sweat tail yet to pull and to add the resistance, it makes a world of difference. So lots of different options for you today. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. You do get a hydration break in between each pod. So after you finish your first 3 sets, you'll get a little hydration break, and then we'll move on to the next 6 stations. All right, here we go. Station number 1, it calls for a dumbbell bench incline close grip press. All right, so if you have a bench at home, you're going to follow along with Preston right here. So notice that his palms are facing one another. He's pressing the dumbbells into one another to add that additional tension. When he comes down, the elbows are going to brush the rib cage. Big exhale as he drives the dumbbells back over his chest. So on that one, if you don't have a bench at home, you can lie down, right? You can do the same exact movement from the floor. You can also, if you're going to do all body weights, you can do a push-up, but it's going to be a close grip, right? So instead of you having your hands underneath your shoulders, you're going to have your hands really close together. Again, elbows brush the rib cage, so focus on those triceps, and then drive all the way through. You can always drop down to the knees to lower the intensity on that one. Perfect. Station number 2, it calls for a barbell Romanian deadlift with a tempo of 401. 4 seconds on the way down, no pause at the bottom, and driving up for 1. So if you have those nice heavy weights right here in your hand, you're going to keep the weights close to the body. You're going to go down for a 4 count, and then drive through the heels and stand up for 1 count. So staying under tension on the way down for as long as possible. If you don't have super heavy weight, or maybe you don't have 2 dumbbells, put this into a good morning, all right? So anything that you can hold at the chest, that same exact movement, right? That same exact deadlift movement, tempo, nice and slow on the way down, and up for 1. All right, station number 3 calls for a sandbag squat. Sandbag squat into an upright row. So same exact movement with this one. If you don't have a sandbag, Preston's going to use dumbbells here. So sandbag squat, so nice low squat, coming down into that squat. As you drive through the squat, you're going to keep whatever weight that you're using, or even a resistance band, close to the body, and then send those elbows up nice and high, making that nice tall V. All right, perfect. Station number 4, you have a kettlebell suitcase row. So if you have 2 kettlebells, you're going to hold a kettlebell in each hand. If you do not have a kettlebell, just like you see Preston here, is using dumbbells. So you're going to find your bent over position. So find that hinge position, straight line from the top of the head down to the tailbone. And then you're going to row straight up, elbows brush the rib cage, or just don't let the arms go nice and wide. You just want to keep the arms or the elbows close to the body, and then go down nice and slow, staying under tension. So this one being called a suitcase row because you want to keep the weight on the side of your body. You don't want the weight to go out in front of you. Okay, so you're going to keep it on the side of the body just like if you were walking, you were carrying a suitcase in each hand. All right, you can also do that one with resistance bands, right? If you have those resistance bands, you can stand on the band and hit the side row up and down. All right, station number 5, you have a power band box decline push-up. All right, so if you have a power band at home, you're gonna wrap the power band around the palms, place it on the upper back. If you have a small box at home, use a small box like you see Preston here. If not, your couch, a stool, a chair, anything to give you that decline. From here, you're gonna go down into the push-up. If you have the band, you're gonna push through the power band, right, fighting through that resistance. If you do not have a power band, no big deal, guys. All you're gonna do is slow your tempo down. So you'll go down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe you go down for 4 and then drive up for 1, right? So you're just slowing the tempo, staying under tension to create the resistance if you don't have the band. All right, station number 6 is gonna be a barbell front squat. Barbell front squat. If you do not have a barbell, any weight, right, you're just gonna load it on the front of the body. So Preston is gonna demo here with dumbbells. He's racking them at the shoulders. From here, hips go back before they go down, drive through the heels, and stand all the way up, keeping the chest nice and high. It's easy to start to let the upper body lean forward whenever we're loading the movement on the front of the body. Again, here, if you only have one weight, you can hold it at your chest as long as it's tracked on the front of the body. So think at the chest, there you go, right there. If you have a resistance band or an F45 sweat towel, you can always pull, creating that tension. All right, looks good, Preston. Station number 7 is gonna be a reverse fly. Reverse fly. So on this one, if you have, all right, you try to go as heavy as you can here, but on these, you probably go a little bit lighter than what you think you do, right, as far as what you would do in a chest press or something like that. You're gonna find that same bent over hinge position. From there, palms facing one another, you're gonna send the arms wide, squeeze the shoulder blades, lower down nice, slowly and controlled. Again, stay under tension on the way down. You will have a bend in your elbow at full extension. You don't ever wanna lock the arms straight up, they will be bent. And think more about pulling from the back, right? Think about more here and less arms. The arms will just kind of follow that movement. All right, perfect. If you, no, just kidding, ignore me. All right, here we go. Station number 8, you have a Revo double forward lunge. So if you have Revo bars, you're gonna hold those Revo bars in your hand. If not, again, any weight that you have. So racking the dumbbells down by your side, you're just gonna alternate your lunge, stepping forward, right and left. Again, make sure the chest stays nice and high here. Both knees stay at 90. So if you look at Preston's knees whenever he goes down, right, their knees are at 90. Knees are staying lined up over or behind the toe, right? You don't want it to go in front of the toe. All right. Looks good. And if a reverse lunge is a little much, right, it can be a lot on the ankles and knees and the hips for some of you guys, you can always turn that into a reverse lunge. All right, last but not least, station number 9. You have slides, glute bridge, hamstring curl. Okay, so if you have slides, you're going to use slides. If you don't have slides, guys, if you have hardwood floors, towels will work. If you have carpet, paper plates will work. So we're going to show you the option with the slides first. So hips up into that bridge, extend the legs out, pull the heels back in, hips down, and then back up. Extend, pull in, hips down, and up. If you do not have the slides, instead of sliding the feet out, you're going to walk the heels out, and then walk the heels back in, and then don't forget to hit that bridge in between each one. All right, you ready for this, Preston? All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to hit our music. We're going right into our warm-up. You got some high knees with the butt kick. High knees with the butt kick. All right, here we go. Hip mobility swings, y'all. Take it nice and easy. Remember, this is your warm-up. This is your stretch. All right, deep squat with a rotation each side. Careful with that rotation. Mess up with the spine. You got 2 seconds, and we're going to hit that lunge side to side, side to side. So on these lunges, side to side, you don't have to go super fast, right? Sometimes I only get one on one side and one on the other side. It's a stretch. It's a stretch. All right, 10 mountain climbers and 3 push-ups. 10 mountain climbers, 3 push-ups. Palms underneath the shoulders, back is staying nice and flat. Once you knock out those 10 mountain climbers, you're gonna give us 3 push-ups. You have 3 seconds here. You're gonna flip over onto your back. Let's go, on your back. Dynamic lumbar stretch. So pulling the extended leg across the opposite side of the body. Again, stretching the spine here. You have 2 seconds. We have hip thrusters. So plant the feet, drive through the heels, big squeeze in the glutes at the top. You got 7 seconds, and then you're going to go into a back roll with a split leg reach out. All right, let's go. Back roll. So make sure you tuck the chin into the chest, tuck the knees, and then send the feet wide. You come up and big reach forward. You have 2 seconds, and you're up on your feet. Let's go. We're up on our feet. You got quick feet. You got narrow and wide. Nice and light on the toes. Start to elevate the heart rate here. Get the blood pumping before we get into that first set. You have 2 seconds, and you're going to wrap this up with some jump squats. Jump squats. Only jumping that you're going to see today, guys. So remember, if you have those heavy weights, we want you to utilize those heavy weights today. Remember, your working time decreases by 5 seconds, and your resting time increases by 5 seconds after each set. You're going to hit 4 sets back to back, so it's going to be a burnout. All right, let's go. So starting with station number 1, dumbbell bench, incline, close grip press. If you don't have a bench, you can lie down on the floor. If you don't have weights, guys, hit that close grip push-up. Close grip push-up. 4 sets back to back here. You're going to burn it out. Fatigue, exhaust the muscles. That's your goal. Let's go. First set, 45. We're moving. Preston is going nice and heavy today. He said he needs it. He's going to work, right? He's going to fatigue the muscles. Focus on your movement. So if you are using dumbbells here, I want you to press the dumbbells into one another. So your palms are facing one another. Whenever you come down, the elbows, brush your ribcage. Keep them nice and close to the side of the body. You're already under 20 seconds in set number 1. Big inhale when those dumbbells go down. Big exhale as you drive them back over the chest. You're in single digits. Start to feel a little bit of fatigue here, guys. A little bit of muscle exhaustion. You have 3. You have 2 and 1. All right, catch your breath. First recovery. You got 3 more sets back to back. So remember, if you don't have the bench, if you don't have the dumbbells, the weight, you're gonna do those close grip push-ups. You have 2 seconds to get set up with whatever you're doing here. Let's go. Set 2, set 2. All right. So if you're gonna do those push-ups, right? We normally set up with our palms nice and wide. On this one, to mimic that movement, you're going to keep the hands, right? My thumbnails are touching one another. And I'm going to just stay focused, keep my shoulders, my hips in one straight line. You're already under 20 seconds. Preston's already struggling over here, guys. He's shaking. You have 10 seconds left here. 10 seconds. You need to get in as many reps as you can. Remember, we're overloading the muscles today. 2 and 1. All right, catch your breath, shake it out. As you progress through your sets, and that range of motion, right, gets a little bit bigger. Stretch in between your sets. So as the muscles warm, right, a lot easier to stretch. All right, you have 6 seconds left here. You have 2 more sets. Let's get set up, All right, let's go. 35 seconds, we're moving. 35 seconds. So remember, I want you to use your breath with your movements today. Use your breath. You're going to inhale down and exhale when you press up. You always want to exhale against gravity, guys. Against gravity. You have 20 seconds left here. Make sure you keep that core fired up the entire time. No matter what you're doing, right? If you're going to push up, if you're lying on a bench, if you're lying on the floor, the core is fired up. Belly button into the spine. You have 4 seconds left in this set. Last 2 and 1. All right. You have 1 more set here. Remember, you're not going to come back to this one. This is it. Shake it out a little bit. Feel some fatigue. All right. Here we go. 10 seconds. Remember, guys, if you don't have dumbbells or resistance bands, F45 switch up, you pull, you create the tension. The intensity is up to you. Last set. Let's go. We are moving. There you go. Big exhale as the dumbbells go up. Big inhale as they come down. Focus on the breath. Focus on the core. So many different things that you're focusing on right now, guys. When you can do this, you have this. You have 10 seconds left here. You're not going to come back to this one. This is it. You get a 30-second recovery. If you're in those push-ups, you stay on those toes. You have 2 and hold it. Nice job, guys. You're 1 station down. 1 station down. All right, station number 2 calls for a barbell Romanian deadlift with the 4-0-1 tempo. If you do not have a barbell, guys, again, you can use dumbbells. You can use the resistance band. You can use the F45 sweat towel. Down for 4, up for 1. Big squeeze in the glutes at the top. If you only have 1 weight, bear hugging. Pull into the chest. Same exact movement. Let's go. Still loaded. All right, here we go. Down for 4, keeping that posterior chain under tension for as long as possible. That's where the muscles grow, guys. You gotta keep them under tension. Add the resistance from the inside of the body. Weight or no weight, you can make this intense. Again, the intensity is up to you. Mind over matter. You have 20 seconds left here in set number 1. This is your longest set. I want you to focus on where the weight is placed in your foot, right? You have 10 seconds left here. You don't want to shift any weight forward into the toes. Make sure you keep the weight back into the heels, to the midline of the foot. You have 2 and 1. All right. 1 down. How's the heater feeling? Sweat yet? We were really cold when we got here, so we turned the heater on. We're gripping it now. All right, you got 4 seconds. Get ready, you're set up. Set 2, let's go. Working time decreasing, recovery time increasing. There you go, guys. Turn to the side for me, Preston, so they can see that nice flat back. So remember, you have the weights loaded in the front of the body. Make sure you keep the back flat. Notice that Preston is looking at the floor, right? He's not looking up and he's not touching his chin. He's keeping the neck neutral of the spine. Focus on the same thing. You have 15 seconds left here. Make sure you don't start leaning forward, right? We're not leaning forward. We're sending the hips backwards. As we send the hips backward, the upper body comes down naturally. You have 2 seconds. Last one. Catch your breath. All right, shake it out. All right, guys. You got 9 seconds. Little stretch. Little shake. Should be getting warm now. You're a couple sets in. All right, let's go. Let's pick up that weight. We're loaded. We're ready to move. All right, same tempo. Down for 4, and then up for 1. Don't forget to complete the movement at the top. We're not just standing up. I want you to stand up and out with the squeeze. The glutes beating. Hold that squeeze for 1,000 to 1,000. Drive through the heels. You're pressing the floor away from you to get yourself back up. You have 9 seconds left in this set right here. Stay in there. There you go, Preston. You have 4 seconds. You have 3. You have 2. Last one. All right. 3 down. 1 to go. 3 down. 1 to go. All right. Yeah. Yeah, grip. See? His grip's already going. So important. 8 seconds. We love to work on that grip strength, guys. Super important. Super important. All right, you got 2 seconds. Let's go. Same exact movement. Right, when your hands are hurting, it's hard, right? It's harder to hold on to the weight that you're using than it is to do the movement, right? The exercise that you're doing necessarily. That's your grip strength. It's so important. You think about your grip strength again. It's another functional movement. Think about whenever you carry groceries from your car to your home. You have 4 seconds. You want to be able to carry as many groceries as you possibly can. You have 1. Catch your breath. Right? So you don't have to make as many trips. Or if your house catches on fire, right? You want to be able to carry really heavy things for a really long time. That's what we're doing. We're pulling your grip strength. All right. You have 1 station left. 15 seconds. Here we go. Sandbag squat into an upright row. If you don't have a sandbag, you can use dumbbells. You can use a resistance band. You can use that F45 sweat towel. You can use all body weight max supply with the top, right? A little hop with that upright row. Let's go. So, nice slow squat, keeping the weight in front of the body. And then as Preston drives up, he's going to keep the weight close to the body and then send the elbows nice and high. So many times we do upright rows, guys. I see you guys pulling the weight too far up and your wrists look like this at the top of the movement. Make sure you keep the wrist nice and straight. You don't want to bend or break. You have less than 20 seconds here. Longest set. Inhale when you go down. Exhale as you explode up. Again, nice and slow on the way down on those upright rows. Don't let gravity take over. You got 3 seconds. You got 2 and 1. All right. On down. All right. 3 sets to go here. Same exact movement. 3 sets to go. And then you get a little hydration break. Get a little stretch, a little recovery. Let's go. Set 2, 40 seconds. There you go. So again, if you don't have weights, maybe you add a little hop, right? So you go down to that nice little squat, and then you can hop with that upright row. You have the resistance band. You're pulling. The closer you're holding, right, the closer your grip is on that resistance band, the more tension, the more intense it's going to be. You have that F45 sweat towel, right? The shoulder width distance, and you are pulling like you're trying to rip that towel in half, and you don't stop until that square turns red. You have 7 seconds left here. There you go, Preston, let's go, guys. Down, big explosion up. Keep the weight close to the body. Don't let it float out in front of you. Catch your breath. All right, you're 2 down. 2 down, you got 2 to go here. 2 down, 2 to go. All right, 9 seconds. So if you notice Preston in between some sets, I mean, he's going up some weight, he's going down some weight. As those muscles fatigue, even if you want to put the weight down for a set, let's go. We're working. If you can get more out of the movement by putting the weight down for just a little bit, knocking out a couple of reps, maybe adding some plyometrics. Guys, we are everyone, right? Us as trainers, but even you guys at home. We're literally just doing the best that we can with what we have right now. Be okay with changing things up. It's good for you. You have 9 seconds left here. Just because you don't have heavy weight or resistance day does not mean you cannot get a good workout, I promise. Last one, catch your breath. Catch your breath. 3 down, 1 to go. I ordered a lot of resistance bands from Amazon, right? So if you're like, I don't have resistance bands, I don't have dumbbells, check Amazon. I've had next day delivery of a lot of things. All right, you have 9 seconds here. You get a little hydration break after this. All right, Preston needs it. Let's go, let's go. Last time you see this one. There you go. Nice. Try to send those elbows nice and high. Inhale down. Exhale when you explode up. Make it explosive. Here we go. You got 15 seconds left here. Hydration break coming up. Upper body, lower body. They should both be on fire, guys. Both on fire. Checking with the core. Is it engaged? Right? Engage the core. You only have 4 seconds left. You got 2 and 1. And now you got a 60-second recovery. Alright guys, 10 seconds down. So maybe get some water, shake it out, perfect time, right? Take advantage of the 60 seconds, perfect time to stretch. Get your weight ready for your first station in your second pod. So the next station is going to call for a kettlebell suitcase row. If you do not have a kettlebell, guys, you can use a dumbbell. Again, if you have the resistance band, you can stand on the resistance band. Just on the kettlebell, you have 20 seconds left in this recovery. On the suitcase row, right? It's not a bent over row where your hands are in front of you. We want the weight on the side, right? If you're going to carry the suitcase, you carry it like this. That's how we want you to row. So weight on the side of the body. So make sure it's a range of motion, right? What you're used to. Let's go. Set number 1, 45 seconds for movement. What you're used to in a regular bent over row, just because of where the hands are placed on the side of the body. There you go. Turn aside for me, Preston, so they can see you. So notice that Preston is keeping the dumbbells, right? You can see the dumbbells. They're blocking his legs. He's keeping them on the side of the body. You have 20 seconds left here. If you look, he has a straight line from the top of his head all the way down to his tailbone. The core is nice and tight. Make sure that you're not caving in the low back. You don't want to arch the low back and stick the booty out. You have 10 seconds left here. Again, think more pulling from the back, The elbows, everything else will fall You don't want to put any tension here. All right, let's go. Set 2. We're moving, we're moving. So we're going to stay in our position. Focus on your form, guys. Slow it down if you need to slow it down. I tell you all the time, in cardio days, for resistance days, everything. Because you slow down your movement does not mean you're taking the intensity out. More times than not, you're adding intensity because you're more focused, you're more controlled. Again, I tell you all the time, add the additional weight, add the additional resistance from the inside of your body. You have 8 seconds. Imagine when you're pulling those dumbbells or that weight up, I'm pushing down. You have to fight against me. Last one, catch your breath. Catch your breath. Right? We can squat like this all day long, or we can squat down and create tension without any actual weight in your hand. All right, you have 5 seconds here. All right, get ready. Set 3, let's go. 35, moving. You're only going to see this one more time after this. There you go, rest it. So notice, right, you can see him, how that range of motion is a little bit smaller than a regular barrel row. He's trying to tuck those dumbbells in his pocket. Here we go. You got 10 seconds left. Stay in there. Stay in there. 6 seconds. That grip strength is probably still going. You got 2 and 1. 3 down. 1 to go. Preston is sweating, guys. Are you? You should be. Alright. Shake it out. You got 10 seconds. This is the last one you see here, and then you get to switch it up. You get to go to something different. Alright. 4 seconds. Resistance band, towel, weights, whatever you're using, it's in your hand. Let's go. 30 seconds. We are moving. We are moving. There you go. So notice, Preston's adding kind of a little pause at the top. I like it. So whenever he rolls off, he's holding maybe 1,000 and he's going down. Nice, slow and controlled. Again, staying under tension. You don't want to let gravity take over and just let the weight fall nice and quick. You want to control the movement. Control the movement. You have 7 seconds. I want you to focus on your body mechanics every single second of this circuit. Last one. Catch your breath. So body mechanics, guys, when you're picking weight up, right, when you're setting weight down, are you bending over to pick it up, or are you hinging? You should be hinging. You should be squatting. It's a functional movement. All right, here we go. Next station. You have a power band box decline push-up. Power band box decline push-up. So if you have a power band, you're going to wrap it around on the back. You have 4 seconds to get set up. If you don't have a box, guys, you got a couch. You got a chair. Let's go. Just as long as you're down at a decline. Down at a decline. There we go. So if you do not have that power band, you're going to do the same exact thing, but you're just going to go down for a slower tempo. So you're going to go down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Nice and slow. Again, you are creating the resistance. You are creating the tension. You have 15 seconds left here. There you go. Stay in there, Preston. Stay in there. Pushing through that band. You have 9 seconds left here. You can do this. Stay on those toes if you can. You have 4 seconds. Last 2 and 1. Nice. Oh, that's fun, yeah? Is that your first time doing these here? Yeah. We love our power band push-up. All right, 3 seconds. Let's get set up. All right, let's go, let's go. We're moving. So let me flip a couple of things here, right? You can't see me. You're not looking at me. You're looking down at the ground. I got your time. Don't worry about your time. I'm not going to let you go over, but we're going to go the whole 40. Oh, wait, you're not even at 40. This is oh, yeah, it is 40. It is 40. But you're already halfway because you have 20 seconds left here. Make sure your shoulders and your hips are moving in one straight line. So you can't see us, but Preston has tossed that with that power band, right? He tossed the power band, but his toes are still on that box. You have 7 seconds. He's still knocking out those push-ups. You have 4 seconds. You have 2 and 1. Nice. So make sure your shoulders and your hips stay in one straight line, right? It all moves together. You don't want the booty in the air. You don't want to cave in that low back. You have 5 seconds. Nope, just kidding. Now you have 5 seconds. Let's get set up. Get set up. that couch, that chair or stool, whatever you have at home to put you at a little decline. If you need to step off the box or toss that power band and just knock out those push-ups, Preston's already right back there. He tossed that band, but his toes are still in that box. He's going to knock out as many push-ups as he can. Guys, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter if you modify. All you need to focus on is the muscle exhaustion. How do you feel on the inside of the body? You have 5 seconds left here. Keep pushing. You have 2 and 1. All right. You got one more set. One more set. So same thing. Maybe you don't have the power band, right? Instead of doing that tempo, down for 4, up for 4. Maybe go down for 2, up for 1. Maybe just knock out regular push-ups. If you're fatigued, you're doing exactly what we want you to do. You have 4 seconds. Let's get set up. Let's get set up. Let's go. 30 seconds. This is your last set of push-ups today. You don't have any more push-ups in this circuit. Just think about how good of a little recovery that grip is getting, because that's going to come back, I promise. Here we go. You're under 20 seconds. There you go. Preston already tossed that band again, but he's still working. I can see the sweat, guys. You have 10 seconds. Let's wrap this push-up station nice and strong. Wrap it up. Here we go. You have 5 seconds. You're looking at the floor. You have 3. You have 2 and 1. All right. You only have 1 station left. Come on, 2. All right, here we go. Barbell front squat or any front-loaded squat. So if you have dumbbells, if you have a resistance band, and you just want to hold it out in front of you, you can do that. F45 sweat tell, you got 9 seconds. Make sure that squat goes, the hips go back before they go down. Here we go, 45, we are moving. So Preston's going to keep the dumbbells racked on his shoulders. He's kind of twisting them in so where the head of the dumbbells are touching one another on the front of the body. All right, here we go. You got 30 seconds. There you go. Nice low squat. Try to get the thighs to at least parallel, guys. Try to get the thighs to at least parallel. Think about right. You're going to sit back and down into that chair. You have 15 seconds left here. Upper body should be burning from the load, right? Lower body's burning. You guys are working those big muscles. You have 5 seconds left here. You have 3. You have 2 and 1. Nice job. 1 down. Shake it out. Shake out those legs. Shake out those arms. You got 5 seconds. All right, guys. Let's go. Set 2. We are moving. You see, you only have 2 more sets left after this one. 2 more sets. There you go. Notice that Preston's knees are following the same direction as his toes. Be mindful. Check in with you, right? Check in with your knees. If your toes are slightly pointed out, that's A-okay. Everybody sets up differently, guys. You're not going to look exactly like Preston. You're not going to look exactly like Corey G or me. Everybody's body is different. Focus on where your knees need to go to follow your toes. What's comfortable for you. You have 2 seconds left here. Last one, catch a breath. You're 2 down, you have 2 to go. 2 down, 2 to go. Good one? Yeah? Red Diamond is my favorite, y'all. It's my favorite. All right, 7 seconds. I love the burnout, right? 4 back to back, and then you're done with it. You don't have to think about it anymore. Set 3, let's go. Let's go. I want you to focus on staying under tension during all of those sets, right? All of those sets. If you're using lighter weight and you're like, Paige, Preston, I can't get that muscle fatigue, I can't reach that point of exhaustion, you're not moving fast enough, right? If I have lighter weight, or Hayes, I have lighter weight, I'm knocking out more reps. As long as your form is there, right? Form first, quality over quantity. You have to pick up that pace. Here we go. You got 4 seconds left here. You got 2 and 1. All right, 3 down, 1 to go. All right, last one here. You got 60-second hydration break after this, and then you're in your final pod. Final 3 stations. Here we go, 10 seconds. All right, last time you see this one, same exact movement, Let's go, let's go. Shortest set here, guys. Shortest set. There we go. Run these legs out. How quick are you going, guys? How are we feeling? Don't let this be easy. Don't let this be easy. If you don't have any weight, you want a little extra something, add some plyo in there, guys. Switch it up. This is you. There you go, Preston. Stay in there. You got 5 seconds. Finish it. You got 3. You got 2. And 1. There you go. I thought you were going to stop early. All right. 2 pops down. 2 pops down. All right. 60 seconds. Catch your breath. Shake it out. Shake it out. Feeling good? It's a good one. It looks like a good one. All right. So to get yourself ready for your next pod, your next station is going to be a reverse fly. Reverse fly. And it's a bent over fly. Okay? So from that bent over position, palms facing one another, we'll bring the arms fly, and then lower down nice slowly in control. Don't let gravity take over, right? We want to go up, squeeze, and then down slow. I can make myself shake with no weight in my hand. All right, you got 10 seconds. Have that weight picked out. If you guys have back issues, right? If it hurts in the low back and you have a bend, or if you want to do this movement by lying down on the floor, you can do that as well. Palms face you. Let's go. Just make sure you're hitting a fly. It's not a press or a pull. Palms face you. Arms will have a bend in the elbow at full extension. Don't block the arms out. You don't want the arms to be completely straight. And again, like we said in the very beginning, think about pulling with the back. Pull with the back. That's where your movement starts from. The arms will follow. You're under 20 seconds. You got 15 seconds left here, guys. Let's go. Keep that neck long. Again, you're looking down at the ground. You're not looking at us. No wrinkles in the back of the neck. Neck stays neutral to the spine. You have 3 seconds. You have 2 and 1. All right. 1 down, 3 to go. 1 down, 3 to go. Same exact movement. All right. Let's take that weight up. We're ready to move. Set 2. Let's go. Let's go. 40 seconds. There you go. Press to the turn to the side. Look at that back. That back is nice and flat. You're looking exactly like that. Exactly like that. Again, if this hurts your low back, lie down on the floor. Palms face one another. Fly wide. And then pull it back in. If you have a bench, you can lie down on the bench. You have 15 seconds left here. There you go. Nice and slow on the way down. Don't let those weights clash together. Control that movement. Body mechanics. You have 4 seconds left here. Last 2 and 1. 2 down, 2 to go. Yeah. All right. You got 10 seconds. All right, get ready. Weights in your hand. You're in position. Let's go. Let's go. 3rd set right here. There you go. Nice and easy on the way down. Use the breath, guys. Inhale. Right, when the weight's down, you always exhale when you're going against gravity. So when the palms are facing one another, the arms are extended, you're going to inhale. On that fly, when you flip the dumbbells up, you're going to exhale the breath. That's the work. That's where you're exerting the most energy. Use the breath. You only have 5 seconds left. Stay in there, Preston. You got this at home, guys. You have 2 and 1. All right, last one here. Last one. All right, 10 seconds. Shake it out. Shake it out. Stretch it out. You got 5 seconds. Let's get that weight in your hand. We are ready to move. Let's go. Last set. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. Focus on your form. Focus on your form. Remember, it's not about moving fast. I don't want to see you moving super fast. Control. You're not going to get anything out of it, guys. You're just moving fast and flopping around like a fish. With the mind to muscle connection, you only have 5 seconds left here. Let's finish it. Stay in there. You got 2 and 1. Nice job. forward lunge. You don't have revo bars, right? Dumbbells to the side of the body. Resistance band point right in front of the body. F45 sweat towel, whatever you have. If that forward lunge is a little tough on the ankles, the knees, or the hips, turn it into a reverse lunge. First set, 45. Let's go, let's go. There you go. So notice that thrusting knees are staying at 90. Whenever you come up out of that lunge, make sure you're driving, you're thrusting the weight into that front heel. Don't press through the toes. Press through the heel to activate that posterior chain. You're already down to your last 20 seconds here. Chest stays high. Don't let the upper body come down. It's going to naturally want to come down because you have the weight in your hand. You're coming down to your last 10 seconds. There you go, Preston. Stay in there. Single digits, guys. Burn those legs out. Burn those legs out. You got 3. You got 2 and 1. All right. If it gets a little much to get yourself back up out of your lunge with the weight on the side of the body, you can bend the elbows and rack the weight, the dumbbells, right? Whatever weight you have, you can rack the shoulders. Let's go. Let's go. Step 2 right here. There you go. Front foot. You're driving through that heel to get yourself back up. Preston's keeping his chest nice and high. Make sure you're not leaning forward. Core is nice and tight. I know, I can hear myself, guys, and so many times I sound like a broken record. I just repeat myself over and over. But so many of those fundamentals, right? Those little things that we lose whenever the muscles start to get fatigued, we don't think about it. You have 3 seconds. Last 2 and 1. So whenever I normally start a set, right, I'll start from my head and I work all the way down, right? Is my core tight? Am I using my breath? Is everything engaged? Am I moving with control? And by the time I get to the bottom of the body, it's time to start all the way back over because as you fatigue, you let everything go. Constantly check in with yourself, including your breath. Let's go. Let's go. 35 seconds. You'd be surprised how often you forget to breathe. And you don't even know it. You're holding your breath. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Exhale against gravity. Here we go. You got 20 seconds. There you go, Preston. He's at 90. Chest is nice and high. You got this, guys. Let it burn. Let it be tough. Try to find that pace. Maintain it. Stick with it. You only have 5 seconds left here. You're down to your last 3. You have 2 and 1. All right, you have 1 more set here, and then you're in your last station. All right, 1 more. We're going to burn it out. And then you get to finish it with some hamstring, right? Some curls. You get to lay down. It's like taking a nap. All right, 5 seconds. Let's go. You got that weight. You're ready to move. It's the last set. 30 on. You got a 30-second recovery after this. Let's go. There you go. If you're using a resistance band or a towel, you want a little extra burn in the legs. Make this a plyo, right? Make it plyometric. Get those stroke lunges. So many options, guys. So many different things to do. You have 8 seconds left here. Let's go. Finish it. I want those legs burning, guys. I want them burning. You got 3. You got 2 and 1. All right, last station. So, this one. Slides, glute, bridge, hamstring curl. So if you have slides, or if you have paper plates on carpet, towels on a hard surface, you're going to start in a bridge position. So with the hips lifted, you'll extend the legs, you'll pull the heels back in, drop the hips, lift the hips, and repeat. The legs only extend when the hips are high. 45 seconds. Here we go. Let's go. Here you go, Preston. Alright, clear line down on the ground, guys. Down on the ground. Notice that Preston has his arms nice and wide. He's keeping the head down. So many times we want to lift the head off of the ground. Make sure your head is flat on the ground. When you lift, all you're doing is putting strain and tension in the head and the neck. And that's no way, no, we don't want that, guys. You have 15 seconds left here. Stay focused. Here you go. If you can straighten those legs all the way when you extend, I want you to straighten those legs. You have 7 seconds left here. try to get the legs straight, keep the hips up, and then you'll walk them back in. All right, let's go, let's go. Set number 2. There you go. And again, this one, especially if you're walking, regardless of what you're doing, if you're sliding or if you're walking in and out, slow and control. I want you to let those heels be heavy. I want you to put the tension. I want you to put the weight load in those heels. When the weight is in the heels, you're targeting the hamstrings, guys. Here we go. You got 15 seconds. You don't want to use your toes. Use those heels. You have 8 seconds left here. There you go. Pull those heels in. Drop the hips. Lift them. You got 3. You got 2. And 1. Okay, fellow Russian. Yeah, that's feeling good. All right, guys. Here we go. That's 2 down. You got 2 to go. 2 more sets, and then you're finished with your entire circuit. You have 3 seconds. Let's get set up. All right, let's go. Up, extend, pull in, and down. Stay in there. Stay focused, guys. Stay focused. The hamstrings should be burning again. Control the movement. Focus on the breath. Keep those hips high when you slide or walk the feet out. You have 15 seconds left here. Don't forget to drop the hips. Lift the hips in that bridge before you extend again. When you hit that bridge, hold it at the top for a little bit. Pause for 1 1,000, 2 1,000. You got 2 and 1. Again, the longer you can keep the muscles under tension, guys, the quicker, the better the results are going to be. This is the last set of your entire circuit. You have 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left, and then you're finished. All right, you got 9 seconds. Shake it out. You can always start early. We don't mind. We're not going to get mad if you start a little early. All right, 30 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. Down, pump, and squeeze. Extend, pull in. Let's go. Your last set, your best set. You have 15 seconds left, guys. Stay in there. Those hamstrings should be on fire. You're in single digits already. Breathe. Stay focused. You have 4 seconds. You have 2 and 1. Alright, shout out to Preston for getting the sweat on all by his lonesome today. Just like you at home. Again, we love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking with us, and we'll see you later.